Hi, I'm Mark Atchley, your bankruptcy attorney in the East Valley. Today we're going to talk about Chapter 7 bankruptcy. The purpose of Chapter 7 is to eliminate your debt so that you can get out from under that crush of creditors and get your fresh start. It's kind of a reboot. Chapter 7 is a liquidation proceeding. When we file your case, there's a Chapter 7 trustee assigned. Here in Maricopa County there are about 15 trustees and your case gets assigned to one of them. The trustees are all private individuals that are appointed by the Department of Justice. The trustee's job is to look at all your assets, determine if there are any non-exempt assets, and if so, take those assets, liquidate them, sell them at auction, and take that money and divide it up amongst your creditors after he takes a slice off the top for himself. The trustee takes a percentage of all the money that he's able to attach from your stuff. That's his incentive. Of course, we can exempt some and hopefully all of your assets from attachment by the trustee. Here in Arizona, we use Arizona exemption laws to protect your personal and your real property. For example, we can exempt $6,000 in a vehicle, meaning that if you have a car worth $10,000 and you owe $4,000 on it, we can completely exempt it. We can exempt $150,000 equity in your house. We can exempt your furniture, clothes, wedding rings, a gun, your retirement accounts, and other assorted items. If you're married, we can usually double most of your exemptions. Most cases that I file are no asset cases, meaning everything you own is exempt and there's nothing that the trustee can take for the benefit of creditors. Here in Arizona, there's no easy way to exempt tax refunds, which are due to you but you haven't yet got them. These non-exempt tax refunds are probably the biggest moneymaker for trustees in Arizona. There are ways to keep your tax refund, though, depending on when you file your case. About 30 or 40 days after we file your bankruptcy petition, we must attend a hearing. The trustee presides at the hearing and he'll check your ID and then put you under oath and ask you about your assets and your recent financial history. The hearing itself takes about 5 minutes and is usually pretty low pressure. After the hearing, there's a 60-day window in which creditors can object to your discharge, so the clerk of the court will keep the case open for that time. The whole process takes about 3.5–4 months, and there's usually only one hearing that you'll need to go to. If all goes well, you'll get your discharge whether the trustee takes some of your stuff or not. The discharge eliminates your personal liability on all your dischargeable debt, which normally includes credit card debt, medical debt, personal loans, most judgments, deficiencies on repos, and most taxes are dischargeable. Check out my tax discharge video for more info on that. In order to qualify for a Chapter 7, there's a means test, which is now required since back in 2005 when our wise Congress passed the current bankruptcy code. In the means test, we take your income over the last 6 months and we double it and then divide by 12 to determine your average monthly income. Then we take that number and compare it with the median income for your household size in Arizona or whatever state you happen to live in. If your average income is below median, then congratulations, you're eligible for Chapter 7. If your income is greater than the median income for your family size, we might be able to make you eligible for Chapter 7 still, depending on how close your income is to the median, on whether we can deduct some of your expenses from your income, or whether your debt is mostly non-consumer debt. If you don't pass the means test, you'd be considered to be abusing the bankruptcy code by filing a Chapter 7. In that case, your other bankruptcy option would be Chapter 13 reorganization. Check out my Chapter 13 video for more details on that. I'm Mark Atchley, your bankruptcy attorney.